Hey, it's Eric from ShinobiKydex. So I want to try and redo the Appendix Inside Waistband Carry beginner tutorial. Try and shorten a little bit. The last one was a little bit on the long-winded side. So gonna break it down real quick, see how fast we can get this sucker going. Okay, start off with, let's have a quick look at what your loadout should look like. If you are, so this is my KATANA. ShinobiKydex Katana 2.0. Basically it's a Wakizashi 2.0 with the mag attached, turning it into an appendix rig. Okay. Important things to note: you need to have a good belt. You need to have clean belt real estate. The tension on the belt needs to be correct. Not too tight, obviously not too loose that it hangs, so that your weapon hangs away from your body. Another thing to note is you need to have good clearance space between your grip and the belt jean area. Okay, tension needs to be good, and when you start dry firing, of course, obviously, I'm going to be using a full magazine because I want the weight. Check weapon, it is clear. Double check, good. Obviously, do your dry fire in a safe space, in a safe direction. Once you've done those checks and you're feeling happy and safe, we can start. So as I mentioned in my longer video, there are 4 phases that you need to complete to get to a full draw, and you need to practice each of these 4 stages before you get to your full draw. Okay, and this, you have to do this before you do any live fire. Okay, so stage 1, phase 1, what do you want to call it? You need to clear your shirt to get to your weapon and to get a good purchase. Purchase is just a term used for correct grip on your weapon. Correct grip meaning getting your hand all the way up into that dovetail and all 3 fingers around the grip. There are various schools of thought. Some guys can get a good purchase with their thumb next to the slide. Others can get it onto the slide, and then as you draw, move your thumb to the side. A couple of ways that you can clear your shirt. My preferred method is grabbing in the middle and lifting it up, going for purchase. You can also cup your hand from the bottom and lift your shirt up. And you can also start with your hand gripping the shirt. This is probably your most realistic scenario. If you get into a situation where you might need to draw your weapon, you would calmly grab your shirt and have it ready. So first thing you're going to practice is just lifting the shirt and bring your hand close to the weapon. Side, other side. So do that a couple 100 times, and then we go to step number 2. So pause the video and run that a couple of times. Ah, you're back. Okay, so step 2, phase 2. You're going to start with the shirt lifted, and you're just going to practice getting your hand onto the grip. Getting into a very good purchase position. Very important to note throughout the whole exercise is you only want your arms to move. Economy of movement is key. You don't want to be tilting your body to the side, moving too much to the back, to the front. You can suck your gut in a little bit to give you a bit more space, you know, but that's about it. You know, don't move, don't shrug your shoulders side to side. It's just economy of movement. Alrighty. Another important factor while we're with the purchase. The reason why you practice this is you're building up your muscle memory to know exactly where that weapon is positioned on your belt. That's why 2 clips, zoom in on that, that's why 2 clips are essential. It prevents your weapon from moving around and rocking around. It'll stay in exactly the same space. So it doesn't matter how hard you move your belt the grip will be there in exactly the same spot. That's your muscle memory will go to that exact spot. So this phase 2, very important. Okay, do that a couple hundred times and then we get back to phase 3. Okay, now let's move on to stage 3 or phase 3. What we're doing now is combining phase 1 and phase 2 into one smooth motion. Emphasis on smoothness and not fastness. Okay, does that make sense? So you want to have a smooth action. If you can stand in front of the mirror, that would be perfect, because then you can watch those arms, because you only want your arms to move. Okay, that's all you're going to be doing. Now, let's go into stage. Okay, stage 4. Phase 4, stage 4, phase 4, whatever, man. So from here, we're going to complete the movement. So, unholster and extend. Unholster, let go of shirt, hands meet, and you end up fully extended in your final shooting position. Just your arms, nothing else. It's very important. So start shirt up, hand already in a good purchase position, unholster and present. Unholster and present. Okay, do that another couple hundred times and then we're gonna go finish the whole movement. I don't know why I'm swinging my arm like this. Just looks funny on the video. Okay, so hopefully you've been listening to my advice and you've been a good boy or girl and you've done all 4 stages a couple hundred times. And keep it really slow and smooth, okay? No jerky movements. And pay extra attention when you reholster. What I don't want to see, or what you don't want to do, I'm just gonna, so you never ever want to reholster this way. Weapon always at a safe, it's not focusing, come on. So weapon will always be at a safe angle. Find the holster and insert it. Okay, so weapon in a safe angle, and all obviously this is your main safety. Never ever finger there. That's how you get an accidental discharge. You cannot, nothing can get stuck here and cause a discharge except your finger pulling the trigger beforehand. So just again. So before you get your speed up, remember to get in. Do all your drill work from phase 1 to phase 4. If you have a part timer, great, you can use that. Set it up and run your practice sets that way. If you don't have a part timer, there is an app you can download. All in 1 second, via the magic of editing, I will show you what it looks like. So that little icon there, the blue one, dry fire part timer. Oops. Okay, so you'll get a screen like this. You can set up your part time, a delay time, and the amount of reps that you want to practice. So let me set it up quickly at, I'm going to put the part timer at 1.5 seconds. I want a 5-second delay, and I'm just going to do 5 reps. And let's start it. Keeping it very slow, very smooth. Last one. Okay, great little app. Use it, don't use it. I gotta run and edit this mother. Okay, now my personal recommendation is that you do that around 3,000 to 4,000 times before you do any live fire on the range. You need that muscle memory, you need that confidence, it's very important. Okay, so I hope this video was a little bit shorter and maybe a bit more entertaining, and happy holstering guys. Happy holstering guys. This lockdown, it's got me all kinds of crazy, buddy.